Hey everyone, Tegan75 here, and I am joined by Jerle17,
Hey guys.
and we are back in our Let's Build series, and we are very sorry that we missed an episode last week because of real life,
Yep.
and real life is also making his presence known at the moment.
Yes.
So hopefully we can get through this video, no problem. But
Yep.
we really didn't get a lot of off-camera work done. Oop, I'm lagging a bit.
That's Bentley. Bentley's
Oh, that's right.
pipes always do it.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I wonder if that is a bit loud. I think I might... Wait, music.
Yeah.
Take
Same.
mine down. Wait, what was it? Was it friendly or...
Yep. Friendly creatures.
There we go.
Although it's Bentley, so I'm not quite sure that that's. So.
Okay. So I got my tower done over here. I think it turned out okay. I may do a few little tweaks with it, but...
Hey guys.
Ooh, they're dancing.
Yeah. They're happy.
Yeah, so I've got,
Mm. Look at that. Nice little.
But yeah, you
view.
can see all over our realm here. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. You can even see out of there. There's Heather leaving the place.
Doing her...
Modi needs a little Heather time. Little Heather time.
Okay, so... Yeah, that's about all I did off camera, so...
Block, 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 block. Oh my gosh, she's really good. Just
Oh.
be a great football player. She just went zigzag. Boom.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna start working on the bakery. Do you... You know what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I will probably start working on some of the components that work off the little water wheel, and that'll supply powers and stuff like that. I think we want to do some stuff with the power from the water wheel itself, and so I'm a little excited about that for there. So that's
Thinking like grinding the wheat, technically grinding the wheat, but like crafting the wheat into the bread and
right. Yeah.
stuff like that. But we're definitely gonna have a couple of workers in here, so it'll be a surprise. Maybe you guys can guess who's actually gonna go in here, the bakery. But
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I've got two that I have in mind that I want to put in here. So yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
I have so much stuff in my inventory. It's like crazy. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
So now I have to figure out how I'm going to, like, what I want to build this with. What materials? Do I want to go brick? Brick wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
I really need to get on to the script stuff. I want to write some scripts from some of the blocks that don't have recipes, but they're cool blocks, so... From a mod we used to play back in 1.6.4.
Yeah.
But I want to make chisel recipes for them using the stone that's already available in normal Minecraft, so... But I gotta get going with that. It just takes some time. It's tedious and...
Yes. These things do tend to be very tedious, but it is what we do. Let's see. So a couple glass.
Oh, I passed the warehouse.
There we go. Yeah.
Let's see if we have any clay. I might have to go on a clay hunt tonight. Because if I went on... I get a little bit of clay, not much. What about bricks?
It's something. It is something. All right. Light energy flywheel. This is what we utilize a lot of times to store power. So storage, controller.
Alright, so I just have 20 clay. Okay, I need to offload some of this crud. I really do. It's like, it's kind of. This is why I like the deco bench, okay?
Okay.
The deco bench, you make something, if you make too many, you can always put it back in. Now, granted, I know the whole thing is, it's made of clay, and you should remold it and stuff like that, but you've already dyed it, so if you keep putting, like, red and blue and green back in, it's gonna turn into a yucky brown, so. But whatever, I guess you could re-dye it. So the concept is cool, but, like, in this Architects one, I make, like, one set of these arches, and then I'm left with two, and I don't know what to do with them. I can't just put them back.
Well, yeah.
Oh, anyways,
Yes.
that's my little rant.
It's a good rant. It's still a rant.
Oh, I'll put
Ah,
these away.
what
Put
is
these away.
this?
So I'm going on the great clay hunt, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, let's put some of these things in here as well that I
So I
don't.
did want to talk a little bit while you're going on the Great Clay Hunt, talking around in this one, is a little chit chatty if you want with you guys. I know he likes to do this on here, and I'll do it. So, talking about mods, I don't know if a lot of you guys have actually watched the Maroon series that Tegan does, where she's building, she's actually creating that mod pack,
Yeah.
and a lot of you viewers have been helping her out with that, which is cool in there.
Yeah.
So, just to let you guys know for that, if anyone's interested in making a mod pack, I'm all for it. Go for that. There is a lot of work that's behind the scenes that you don't really see, even in the Maroon series for that. Even though Tegan does a lot of different, she does the little quests and that type of stuff in there, and it's actually quite complicated. I don't even quite understand it myself for the hierarchies for that. But that realistically is only about half of what it takes to make a mod pack. And I think Modi said this a lot of times because he does a little chit chatty thing too, like I say. And the biggest thing that you can have, the other half that most mod pack makers don't really do a lot of times, is they don't beta test.
Not even minimally.
No, not even minimally. And the thing is that most of the time what they do is they put a pack together, they sit there and they put what they want into there and they launch it. And as long as it doesn't crash, it's okay. But as a lot of you guys see with the Maroon series themselves into there, there's a lot of stuff you need to go through okay, how do you do this? How do you first start off with the stuff? And Tegan did a lot of that's what you see in a lot of the Maroon series. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. That's what she's actually doing. Is trying to test out a lot of the stuff to sit there and say, okay, is it feasible to make this and that? Well, what's been your biggest challenges for start off, do you think, for the Maroon series?
For starting off?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of behind the scenes thing for that one. Just trying to find an ocean mod that would actually,
Mm-hmm.
you know, give everybody the opportunities that they would normally have in regular Minecraft, but in an ocean theme. So,
Right.
and then it doesn't always work. You think it's gonna work. This is the other thing where if you don't beta test,
Mm-hmm.
you think the mod is working and it's not. It could load perfectly and then it's something just like one time the animals weren't spawning on any of the islands. So
Yeah.
I had to get back to the mod developer and tell him that no animals were spawning or then
Yeah.
too many are spawning now or and
Right.
lagging
Yeah.
the whole thing out. But I think mainly I never really 100% went through mariculture, so I think that's actually been the biggest challenge. Like the fish, getting fish alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the books aren't really that helpful. They kind of set you on your course that you need to go on, but they're not very you know, they're not very
Right.
specific.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they're
that's
not.
been my biggest challenge.
Yeah. And for even talking off the Maroon series, two big examples that we saw is that if you guys saw keep up with Modi's Thaumcraft and Heather's Thaumcraft, that one uh, we put together pretty short, but it took a long time for us to put all the quests together in there. But after that, we went through technically
Like,
two beta tests,
I think there's more than that, but
there
yeah.
were, yeah, maybe three into there. But realistically, minimally, you need to do at least probably two
Well, yeah,
because
you find your mistakes the first time, and then you
right,
need to run through it again to make sure the mistake isn't there. You've not created a bigger mistake.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
My biggest issues are with the quest book. I can throw together like that kitchen sink one. I can throw together a bunch of mods. Now, granted, some of them are still
right,
not working, like that artifacts one, sci-fi artifacts one,
mhm.
and that mod developer has not gotten back to me about his crashes report. But it's like, so you can put it together, and that's what it is. I didn't beta test that at all. I just threw a bunch of mods together, and they knew that that was happening, so they knew that
Right,
there was a significant chance that something was gonna
go
break.
boom,
But but my biggest challenge with the quest books is like NBT data and metadata, and it's like getting it to recognize all forms of wood, and that's not even that complicated. When you
right,
get into more complicated ones, like for instance, if I wanted you to get a specific chisel block,
right,
yay, they're singing again.
yep,
Um, if I wanted to do that, there's so many, and then it's got all this different data, and sometimes it just doesn't work out very well.
no,
Like, oh, terra firma, for instance. That one that I did. There was a couple quests in there that I could not get to recognize any of the other blocks
yeah,
because of metadata issues. And that's kind of the mod devs issue. But, they don't think about. Like Modi always talks about how, mod pack makers don't think about YouTubers, when they make their packs. And then, mod devs don't think about mod pack makers
yep,
either. So it's because they're just doing their own thing. It would be nice to have a situation where we could work more together, but
yeah, yeah, and that is
anyways.
yeah. Yeah, and it does get crazy for that exact reason. For there is that like I said, if Thaumcraft was pretty solid.
A
Um,
few hiccups here.
a few hiccups, and actually some people were helped us out quite a bit. Who was the one that helped us with inventory tweaks?
Oh yeah, there were a couple inventory tweak crashes, and specifically just with Thaumcraft and the
Yeah,
jars, the warded jars, it always crashed. And then it would wipe your aspects, and it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah,
yeah,
Petunia Gal was helping me with that
yeah,
one.
tuning there. Yeah, so and thank you for that. The 'cause that helped with Modi's one into there when he had that same type of thing. We knew what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. It kind of broke my heart with the new Fate of the Gods series into there. When
Oh
when that broke,
gosh.
Fate of the Gods has actually been a long time uh, work in progress for Tegan. She started that when a little
Yeah.
after she had helped the Grey Orator. And the thing is that with that one particularly, um, I had gone through that like 5 times.
Yeah.
Like 5 times. That thing is solid. It actually is rock solid. Problem is that especially with I think it's Curse.
Custom
The
NPC.
the problem is that the person who makes a mod, whatever version they put on there, that's the one that you have to upload. So
Especially if they archive a version.
yeah,
If they archive it, Curse won't let you use it anymore. So,
right,
and it really messed up a whole lot more than I
yeah,
even imagined. But then I had better questing issues too. But he, Funway guy was very helpful with that. So,
yeah. But I mean, for that one, if you guys didn't know, for that, it's been such a chore with the Fate of the Gods series with Modi and Heather and Tegan,
Well,
because
not for them, just for me.
for you, yeah, but for that, that you have to sit there and you have to, she knew about it. She had to utilize the custom NPCs one that they gave them. That was it. So she had to find ways around it, even though she had in her pack the one that she wanted to upload the correct ones into there, the one that would work in there. That's part of it. So it is
Yeah.
quite a lot of work, really, for that. And once again,
Yeah, you can have
yeah,
an update, and it could happen in the future. A mod could update, and I'd be forced to, and it'll just break
yeah,
the pack. And Great Orator has those issues too with Tolkiencraft,
oh yeah, yep,
And
yep,
we just sit there twiddling our thumbs waiting for fixes.
yep. So that's the biggest ones on there. But once again, even if it's that, if it's not that, it's like I said, once again, beta test, beta test, beta test. It's the biggest thing that I think anyone, especially YouTubers, and that could want in there.
Yeah,
It's
make sure your pack is solid. Now, granted, I know there are so many things, especially if you don't put a quest book in, you have in your mind how you want people to progress, but you're not really letting them in on your mind thoughts. So you may not have made something that another person is gonna make, and
yeah,
that's kind of nice with the quest book too, because you've got your train of thought and you're gonna have them join you in it, and then for sure if they deviate from the quest book, then they deviate from the quest book at their own peril.
yeah,
But something like Kill the Squad, he's got scripts and stuff gating the progression, but that one time with that wand that Snoop found
yeah.
just completely destroyed their game.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's just fun stuff. And see, that's a mod dev issue. So we
Yeah.
just used the wand and it shot up into the sky, right? And then it just made a ticking entity up there. It's like, what in the world? And I
Yeah.
couldn't even find that ticking entity. So it's like,
Yep.
it was a mess.
And especially once again, if you guys really want to, and you get maybe one of the squad, maybe there's a little lull, and you do find something where it's like, oh, okay, the squad will, maybe we'll do your mod packs and that, and you're excited. Just the amount of excitement that you get is also kind of the little bit of more disappointment that you have in there if you start playing it and it starts going downhill. I think a lot of you guys, if you've seen a lot of the squad series in there, that happens quite a bit. Somebody sits there and says, hey, I got a new mod pack, and then it's breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking, and
Yeah.
these are people's livelihoods, so it's a challenge.
I think
So
this is actually, I wanted a staircase here, so I'm not putting brick there yet. Yeah, I'm just mumbling.
oh, that's good. So yeah, I know this is a little chit chatty, but I know a lot of people are interested in that type of
I
stuff, and
do get
yeah,
people messaging me all the time about how do I make mod packs and can I do this or how do
yeah.
I do this? So it's like,
And we do try to do stuff differently. I know, was it what's the one that people always ask for, the magic mod where it's a little grindy?
oh, Ars Magica.
Ars Magica, yeah.
Well, that's in Fate of Gods. So if you want to know Chromatic Craft and Ars Magica, you go play Fate of Gods. And
Yeah. But for that, even for that, it's for a especially for YouTubing or any type of and we do try to make them YouTube friendly because we're making them for you guys, but we're making them for the squad too.
yeah,
You kind of play along with them, but when
YouTubers, yeah.
when you do that, when you have that, we try to make something that's a little bit more fun. Once again, like Thumbcraft in there, we made the castle. We try to make it a little bit more than just a quest book into there. And so when we do something like Ars Magica, where it's just like dig for 2 hours, that's how do you put that? How
Well,
do you
Ars Magica, the thing is it was kind of like Thaumcraft in the way that they use everything for their spells too.
Yeah.
a lot of times. But the most grind is actually using the spell. And there's really not, once again, there's really not a beginner's guide 100% that the in game.
Yep.
I've kind of done it, trial and error, over the years, because it's been in Tolkiencraft, and I've been playing Tolkiencraft for a while before I even, released mod packs or even started helping the Grey Raider.
Yeah.
So I first started messing with Ars Magica and that pack, and there's just not a lot of help. And I get it. I get it that people are, clamoring for help and stuff like that. But
Yep.
it's hard to make it fun. I don't just want to, nobody's going to really stick with a grind fest
No.
mod. So it's just, yeah. I do kind of want to make it enjoyable.
Yep.
So, but beta test. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is see some YouTuber doing your pack and getting frustrated and dropping it.
Yeah. It is a thing. Okay, I'm just playing around with these gears so people can kind of see them. That's kind of cool.
And if you do scripts, kind of make it intuitive too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not intuitive. And scripting, though, be careful because it breaks a lot. Because you're altering things. Not just in Minecraft, but also with mods. And so that gets a little wonky.
All right, well, sweetie, we are at the end of this episode.
Are we?
Yes,
wow,
we
we
are.
just talked away this whole episode, didn't we?
We're actually a little over, but not much. Yeah,
Okay.
So, okay.
All right. Well, if you guys liked our chat, please hit the like button below. If you want to see more from us, more from this series, more from my other series, and Jerle's series with Snoop, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And the link to both our Twitters is down below in the description. And if you want to play with your friends, why don't you head over to Aim to Game and get a good quality server over there. And I need food. And yeah, and use the coupon codes down below in the description as well to get a good deal. Let them know where you're coming from the squad. It helps. It helps us. It helps you. It helps Doggeth.
Help me to help you.
Yes.
Help me to help you.
Let me help you. Help me help you. Yep. Anyways, so well, thank you for joining us on this adventure, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.